welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I am starting out here in the room that I like to go in the least in my house, and that is my girl's shared bedroom, because I give her the freedom to personalize her side of the room. She's got stuff on her walls, there's certain things on her shelves, and there's just like arts and crafts everywhere all the time, and she stays so busy. She's not home very often to keep her room spotless. She's got marching band practice 3 times a week. She's got Friday night games where she stays after school, stays with the marching band. Sometimes they travel. When it's an away game, they can be 2 to 3 hours away. So we go pick her up at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And then Saturdays, we've got Arabella and Nolan's football games. It just gets really busy. They also go to church on Sundays. And sometimes we just get carried away with life and messes happen. So my girls clean up their room as far as doing their laundry and tidying up spaces, but as far as like deep cleaning, this room does not really get deep cleaned at all unless I come in here and do it. So today I'm going to strip their sheets down. We are going to find out what is underneath their bed. So if you guys need some cleaning motivation, I hope that you get some from this video, because we have so much to do. It's going to take a really long time, and I have to try to get it done before I have to take Arabella to cheer practice tonight. So we need to go ahead and get started. So walking into the girls' room, I've got this organizer here for extra dresser space since my teen has a small dresser. I really want to get a larger dresser for her, maybe one with more drawers. And then she's got this basket that's got lots of paper and her things on it. And y'all, she kept this Burger King hat the last time we went to Burger King, because she said that she wants to wear it on her birthday in November and change Burger King to Birthday Queen. So she does not want me to throw that away. We've got some eyebrow trimmers. We've just got stuff on the dresser. This is a toy cardboard guitar that she made. This is her real guitar. She plays the sousaphone in the marching band, but she is also learning to play the guitar. This is her desk. It's not too bad. I did have her clean and tidy her room and do her laundry last night, because I told her I was going to be cleaning in here today and I don't want to come in and get too overwhelmed. And these, when I put them up, I specifically wanted them to be for like maybe perfume bottles or nail polishes, but you know, that's what she wants to use them for. We've got stuff on the wall. We've got stuffies. We're gonna wash these sheets. We've got stuff in the floor. And that is my teenager side of the room. Over here, this is my 8-year-old's dresser, and her side of the room, we've got some book storage over here. We've got some laundry in the floor. We're gonna wash these sheets. We've got some stuffies. Her stuff she hangs up on the wall. She bought that Lilo Stitch poster with her birthday money. I don't like posters at all. I've never been one to like posters on the wall in the kids' rooms, but that's what they want to do. For her shelves, she's got her lotions and perfumes. That little house up there has extra bows. She's got her cheer trophy, a little doll, and just stuff all over her vanity. We've got this organizer I need to go through. We've got all of her bows on the door and all the stuff in the closet, as well as stuff behind the door. My teenager makes masks, so there's a little mask that she made. It's kind of creepy.
Inside my room, the heat's like a warm embrace. My bed feels like heaven. I lose track of time and space. Behind this clouds, I know the sun will be, but today's raining, so be patient with me. I'll be right. Somehow I must be somewhere the sky is blue. I'm too tired to sleep, too tired to do anything else than doing nothing. I'm too tired to rest, too tired, I'm blue. Can't do nothing else than doing nothing.
Whenever I walk into a room that I need to clean and it immediately looks overwhelming, the first thing that I like to do is tell myself I'm going to focus on one thing, one task, and usually it's stuff that's on the floor, or going ahead and stripping down the beds. But if there's stuff all over the beds, then obviously I can't start there. So there's really no rhyme or rhythm or correct way or right way to start cleaning. It really just depends on the room and depends on the mess. So whenever I go in the girls' room, the first thing I like to focus on is the floor because I don't want to be tripping on anything. So if there's toys or clothes in the floor, that's the first thing I'm going to pick up and move out of the way. And sometimes I will even just put everything in baskets or just shove everything into the hallway until I get the majority of the actual room cleaned up and dusted, and then I will make room and homes for all of the stuff that I have shoved into the hallway. So the first thing I wanted to go ahead and do is pick up all the laundry that was on the floor and strip down the bed so we can go ahead and get their sheets and their comforters washed. So we are going to be using the Pure X Gentle, which is basically good for if you've got sensitive skin or eczema. So I like to use that on my kids' clothes. And then I love the Suavital fabric softener. It just makes all of our laundry smell so good, and it doesn't affect the girls' eczema or their sensitive skin. So we are able to use it. So I'm going to go ahead and pile all the pillows and stuffed animals and stuff on the girls' beds as we clean. And the first area I wanted to focus on that we are going to start off with is over here, this desk at the foot of my teenager's bed. So the right side of the room is my teenager's side of the room, and the left side is my 8-year-old side of the room. And I've talked about putting bunk beds in here, like I have bunk beds for the boys, but the girls don't want them. They like to have their sides of the room. My teenager specifically says that she likes to have her bed and her own space. She doesn't want to have bunk beds. The girls have experienced bunk beds before in a previous home that we lived in when I first started my YouTube channel, which a lot of those videos are not on my channel anymore because I didn't know what I was doing when I first started my channel, and I was using copyright music, and I didn't know that I was using copyright music, which I was getting it from, I think it was SoundCloud, and it claimed to be copyright free, but it wasn't. So anyways, I just decided to remove those videos. So this is a really small room. We have a very small 3-bedroom house, and this is just what works for us. My 8-year-old has a vanity on her side of the room. My teenager also had a vanity, but she said she would rather have a desk because she's really into art, and she's always over here doing arts and crafts and building Legos and all the things. And also, since she is older, I wanted to move a chair in here for her that's really comfortable because not only does she sit at this desk very often, she also will play her Xbox sometimes, and sometimes she will just sit on the edge of her bed because her desk chair is kind of uncomfortable and really small. So I wanted to give her a big old huge fluffy chair to fill the space, and yes, it does look oversized in the space, but that's what this space is for. It's for her desk area. So we're going to put a big old comfy chair right here, but the first things first, we are going to make room for the chair. We're going to declutter, we're going to clean, we're going to get all of the dust situated, and y'all, there was just stuff everywhere. I feel like if you walk in your kids' room and it looks like this, you honestly can't just look at them and tell them to clean it up when they don't know how to clean it up or they don't really know where to put things because there's just so much stuff. And figuring out organization in a shared room can be really challenging because the entire room is not your space. It's not all yours to decide. She only has one side of the room. She's got a dresser that's very full. She has a desk that is already full, and we do have totes under the beds for extra storage. We've got a very tiny closet in this room for both of the girls to share. So as far as organization, I like to come in here and try to help them figure that out. And since the last time I had cleaned this room, they've obtained more stuff. We've decluttered and got rid of things, but they've also got new things. So we really just need to try to figure out how to fit everything in the desk and try to figure out a space for all of the stuff that is just piled up on the dresser and piled up on the desk. And I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace for a larger dresser that could fit in this space for her, but I just haven't had any luck. I really do want to get her a bigger dresser. I feel like this one serves a purpose and it does fit everything, but it's a tight fit, it's a tight squeeze, and she does have to declutter through her clothes in order to make everything fit sometimes. And that's exactly what I do in my closet and in my dresser. When my drawers start to look too full, I'll just declutter and get rid of some stuff so that all of the clothes I actually wear and like will fit. And I have this 3-drawer organizer for additional like thick fuzzy socks and her hats and her mittens and just extra storage. And they were actually overflowing, so I'm going to kind of go through her clothes and we're going to get rid of anything that maybe was worn out or not in the best shape, was old, something that she doesn't really wear, and we are going to declutter through those. And I did that off camera because in this container is where we were mainly storing her sports bras and her socks and personal items like that. When I originally put this desk in her room, I had it in front of the outlet, but she doesn't like the outlet to be covered. She likes to be able to plug things in easily, so we have it slid down. And now we're going to bring her new chair in here. Y'all, this chair is heaven. It is Sherpa. It is wide for those crisscross sitters. My daughter and I both like to sit crisscross, and y'all, it has a footrest that pulls out. And the sides go up and down, so you just pull them in towards you to unlock them, and you can lay them down, so you can lay down one side and have your pet sit with you. My pets love to sit with all of us when she's in here at her desk. The cats just love to sit in her lap and sit with us, so this way she's got plenty of room for the cats to sit with her. And I love that it's height adjustable and it reclines, so when she's playing her Xbox, she can recline if she wants to, and it really just gives her a safe and cozy space in her room to come and enjoy life and enjoy her chair. And this chair is ergonomic with an extra thick coil comfort layer. The wide office chair features a thick, soft, and elastic sponge in the seat cushion that distributes body weight evenly to ease hip pressure. But if you guys are interested in this chair, I highly recommend it, and we love it. It's very spacious and so comfortable, you guys. It feels like you are sitting on a cloud. Check the description box below for the link.
Drifting round in blue days, well, we knew it. Wait for the days we got time, gave it time. Now I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling. I fall for you. Oh, oh, oh. Can't control it. I'm falling, I'm falling. My deja vu. How I'm falling for you.
Y'all, motherhood was never meant to be easy. If you walk in your kids' room and you feel exactly how I'm feeling while I am cleaning the girls' room, then there is a passage in the Bible. There is some scripture that you can open your Bible and read. The Bible speaks to feelings of being overwhelmed, encouraging prayer, trust in God's constant presence, and seeking refuge in Him, especially through passages like Psalm 61, 1-3, which asks God to lead the afflicted to a rock higher than I. And Philippians 4, 6-7, urging us to present our requests to God with prayer and thanksgiving. And Matthew 11, 28-30, where Jesus invites all who are heavy to find rest in Him. Hear my cry, O God, attend unto my prayer. From the end of the earth will I cry unto Thee. When my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. This verse highlights the act of calling out to God in distress and seeking a strong, higher refuge. And I do find that in times like this, when I'm just feeling so overwhelmed, my anxiety is skyrocketing, if I turn to prayer, it really does help me. It calms the soul, and it just really helps me to get through it. Just whispering, Lord, help me get through this. It just really helps me to get up and get through it. I just feel a little calmer. I feel motivated. And at the end of the day, when I'm done, it's such a rewarding feeling to look at the room and know that the girls have a fresh, clean, tidy room. And it was because of me, because I went in there and I didn't give up. I didn't quit. I got through it, and now I can rest. I'm done. I can rest. My only request to the girls is to try to not let it get this bad again. Try to clean as we go, and I'm going to try to stay on top of them as well, as far as making sure that they're putting things away. If I come in their room and it's starting to look messy again, I'm going to have them go ahead and clean it up, and I'll help them if needed, because once the room gets that bad, it just feels so overwhelming to not only me, but everybody, especially the girls, since it is their bedroom. Sometimes they just don't know how to clean up or where to put things, and sometimes I just have to go in there and figure it out. So we are going to be putting some totes in the closet. We are going to be organizing everything in containers and giving everything a home and organizing everything by like things. And that is the biggest tip, is when you are organizing, when you're putting things away, not to just throw a bunch of stuff in a tote that's going to get forgotten about, but make sure you're putting like things together. So like all of the art supplies should go together. All of the board games or Legos should be contained together. All of the books should be in one place. All of the stuffed animals should be in one place, and so on and so forth. So I have this little pink organizer on my 8-year-old side of the room. We're going to go through in a little bit, and we're going to better organize that for her. But really, when you have kids sharing a room and you have a small space, you really just have to be creative and figure out what works for you. So these are the containers that I'm using. I'm actually going to be taking one of the totes out of the closet. I just feel like it was too much and we just needed to declutter and go down to 2 large totes and then a couple of the small totes. And then as far as the bottom of the closet where I had these totes, I'm going to be using for my 8-year-old. Since my teenager can reach the top of the closet, that's where I'm going to store all of her stuff. And since my 8-year-old cannot reach the top of the closet, she gets the bottom of the closet. We're going to put a basket in there for all of her toys, and we're going to move her book organizer to the bottom of the closet.
See your face next to mine, and I'm feeling safe when a girl up next to you. Skin to skin isn't complicated. In my head, I go round in circles. Oh, I hate it. Drifting round in blue days, but we knew it. Wait for the days we got time. Gave it time. Now I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling. I fall for you. Oh, oh, can't control it. I'm falling, I'm falling. My deja vu. How I'm falling for you. Got me falling for you. Got me feeling. It's how I know that. Got me feeling. Got me falling for you. Got me feeling. It's how I know that.
So, funny story, my teenager was asking me for her Arctic Monkey t-shirt, which is a band, and she could not find it for the longest time. I'm like, I don't know where your shirt is. I've washed all the laundry. She's put all her laundry up and we still couldn't find it, and we had no idea where it was at. I'm like, have you cleaned your room? Have you looked for it? She says yes. Well, today we are going to take the broom and stick it under both of the girls' beds, and we're going to pull out anything that got pushed underneath their beds. And to my surprise, what did we find? The Arctic Monkey t-shirt. When she got home from school, I said, Adeline, if you would just look under your bed, then you would probably find things that you're losing if you can't find it anywhere else. So I was actually scared and thought that there was going to be a lot worse under the girls' beds. It wasn't as bad as I actually thought it was going to be, but there was a lot of dust under there. There was some toys under there. There was socks and clothes that had gotten under there. And at one point in time, both of my girls at different ages would take their laundry and shove it under the bed when they didn't want to fold their laundry, and I would catch them whenever I would come in to clean their room and notice that they've shoved some laundry under the bed. So at different points in time, at different ages for both of them, they have gotten in trouble for shoving laundry under the bed when they didn't want to finish their laundry. Let me know if your kid is guilty of this. I noticed that Nolan started to do this the other day. He hasn't been folding his laundry since he is 6 years old now. I will go in there and help him, or I will do his laundry a lot because I go in there to do my 3-year-old's laundry, and the boys' laundry is mixed in together and they're usually in school. So he kind of gets away with it and not having to do his laundry when I do his laundry. But a lot of times I will have Nolan go in his room and do his laundry. And I've noticed that he was shoving a few of his clothes under his bed, so he got in trouble for that as well. You know, sometimes kids just do things and you're just like, why? Why? But I mean, I'm guilty too, because I specifically have a memory when I was 8 years old, and my mom wanted me to clean my bedroom, and I didn't want to clean my bedroom. So I cleaned up a few things, and everything else, I kicked it and shoved it under my bed, where she came in and found it and then pulled everything back out and told me to put it up. So the only thing back then is I didn't really know where everything was supposed to go, and I was just kind of throwing everything in the closet or in the toy boxes. I didn't really know how to clean up or where to put anything because I wasn't taught. I wasn't told that specific things go in specific areas. I just kind of figured it out as I went. So that's one of the reasons I always make sure that my kids know where things are supposed to go when they're cleaning up, instead of just telling them to figure it out on their own, especially when you're in a shared room. I did not have a shared room growing up. I was the only girl. So I did have my own room, so I could just imagine having to share the space and not having full range of the room to organize your things.
You're just a target in a room full of people trying to sell a dream. Got what you wanted, but money fade fast like a summer fling. Was it worth it? The petty feet flew overseas. They made you believe in stolen dreams, someone else's fears. If you think about it, forgot how to breathe. Now the weather's clear, and my dear, standing face to face with the mirror, like it's zero. No one's gonna pick you up. Don't need a mask or a hero, like it's zero. Like this ain't wasted. Like an empire, building towers and breaking heights. You wanted to be her. Well, guess what? You're what you never had. They made you believe in stolen dreams, someone else's fears. If you think about it, you learn how to breathe, and now the weather's clear, my dear. Standing face to face with the mirror, like it's zero. No one's gonna pick you up. Don't need a mask or a hero, like it's zero. And it ain't here to stop. Now you're face to face with the mirror, like it's zero. No one's gonna slow you down. Don't need a mask or a hero, like it's zero. But in a real world, and everybody's losing their time for something they can't afford. Everybody's stuck with a past they can't ignore. You with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Standing face to face with the mirror, like it's zero. No one's gonna pick you up. Don't need a mask or a hero, like it's zero. And it ain't here to stop. Now you're face to face with the mirror, like it's zero. No one's gonna slow you down. Don't need a mask or a hero, like it's zero. But in a real world, and everybody's thinking how to read out.
So I actually purchased this pink mat for my computer desk, and I didn't pay attention to the measurements, and it did not fit. It was way too small, so I thought Arabella would like to use it on her vanity, but it has nail polish and pin marks all over it. So at first I was just going to try to wipe it off, but I ended up throwing it away. And later I'll have to come back in here with the nail polish remover to get that nail polish off. And I found this little tree. It's like a little bracelet tree at TJ Maxx. I thought it was so cute, and I was going to let Arabella display all of her bracelets on it. I'm going to take them all off and kind of organize them a little better. And she had all of her necklaces all over the vanity too. And I felt like it was just too much going on. So we're going to use those hooks that I have in the closet to hang up all of her necklaces. I had all of her dress-up clothes hanging on these hooks, but every time you go to close the closet door, the dresses would get stuck in the door. So I decided to fold them up and put them in her little toy basket. And we're going to use these hooks inside for her necklaces. And you'll see in just a little bit how my teenager organizes all of her things, her necklaces. They're actually inside this mirror. We will get to that later. But for right now, we are working on my 8-year-old's vanity, organizing her jewelry, organizing her shelves, and cleaning this space. And I found this plastic and metal organizer at TJ Maxx, and it just had stuff kind of just thrown in it. We organized it when we first got it. I let her organize it however she wanted. And y'all, she's been taking Play-Doh and making things out of it and letting them harden and keeping them. So this is one of her little keepsake things. So I found this really cute little organizer container to store them all in. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in here so they're not just loosely floating around in this drawer. And I'm actually going to be using this top drawer for all of the Legos that are sitting on top and moving those to the bottom. The next drawer down is all of her headbands and extra bows. Like this one has the rubber band hair bow, not a clip. So I just went ahead and threw that in there too. The next drawer down is really supposed to be for her winter hats and her winter mittens, but she's got her bubble headband in there. There were some CDs in there. So overall, I'm just going to go ahead and organize this a lot better, make everything fit a little bit better, and overall get her vanity cleared off.
I can see, I can feel you from a million miles away. ripple effect. Everything you do, homie, it's the ripple effect. And I'll always let it on me. With every move you make, my heart could break, baby. It's the ripple effect. Now I just gotta make you want me. I feel circles on your water. Now the tide is running high, turning purple. I can't breathe when you're around. It's like you're out to get me, without you even knowing you affect me. That chain reaction, and it's forcing me to fall hard, so hard in love. It's the ripple effect. Everything you do, homie, it's the ripple effect. And I'll always let it on me. With every move you make, my heart could break, baby. It's the ripple effect. Now I just gotta make you want me. I can see you, I can feel you from a million miles away. Like the earth moves with every step you take. With every step you take, I feel it shake under my feet. Oh, with every move you make, my heart could break, baby. It's a ripple effect. Now I just gotta make you want me.
One chore that I do not like that is really high up there with dishes and laundry is washing thick comforters. I feel like they take so long to dry. Every time I have to wash my comforter or the girls' comforters, it takes forever, and it's a hassle when I have to wash both of the girls' comforters in the same day, which I don't have to in the same day. I just prefer to make sure it gets done. And I just have to start earlier in the day because I have to dry both of them twice on the time to dry cycle, or they just have wet spots on them. So I'll dry them once, and throughout I will take it out and move it around so that all of those wet spots get dried. But it takes forever, and it is a hassle trying to remember to go and switch the comforter around every time. But let me know if you guys struggle with this. It's just those thick comforters, or if you have a big top of the line dryer that works amazing, let me know your secret. Let me know what dryer you have.
Over it now. Every second I try to give you everything, 'cause that's just what I like. So why are you always wasting all my time? It's too late, let it die now. I've been on the road to my soul. I've been trying to fit into my role. Don't expect from me, so let's decide. Leave it up to chance and I'm a forfeit. I don't wanna be the one if you gon' torch it. Hear you calling out my name, but I ignore it. I don't mind, don't mind. Don't start a new life on the forest. Don't need to look back, but I'm turning. Can't believe I gotta face the music. Now here we are again. Oh boy, you've got some nerve to call my name, call my name. After all this time, you should be so ashamed, so ashamed. 'Cause I'm so over it, over it, over it, over it. 'Cause I'm so over it, over it, over it, over it, over it now.
So this is my kids' space, not my space. This is my kids' style, not my style. This is their safe space. When they come home from school, this is their specific space. And that is one thing that I feel like a lot of us forget as parents, especially when you see all the influencers that promote these beautiful bedrooms for their children, which, I mean, it's easier when you have younger kids to decorate their room how you want because they don't really care or have a say-so. But if I were to come in here and tell my daughters that they can't have posters on the walls and they need to take the decorations off the wall, the paper off the wall, the calendar off the wall, the all the stuff off the wall, it would completely crush them and break their heart because they think it looks good. They like it. When they come in their room, that's what they like to look at. I do not like to come in their room and look at it. I, however, do not like it, but they do, and it's their space. So for any mama that needs to hear that, hopefully that sent a message to somebody and eased your mind. If you walk in your kid's room and there's posters on the wall, or they have decorated their room in the most hideous way ever, just know that in their heart they think it's pretty. That's what they like. They think it's cute. So you just have to let them, treat their room like it's their canvas and their own. But moving on to this mirror. So many of you guys have seen this before, but I love this mirror. Whenever you open it, it's got so much storage. She puts all of her hair bows in here, her rings, necklaces, her makeup, her perfumes. It serves a purpose for so many things. But I really love the space saver idea. If you have a small space, I will link it below in the description box if y'all are interested in it. We've had it for several years, and it also locks. It comes with a key, so that's pretty awesome. So now moving over here to the back of the closet door, I'm just going to kind of declutter these hooks. I'm going to put the hoodies back in the closet. She's got her purses and belts and her school bag, that binder bag hanging up on the back of the closet, and also her old bag that she had last year that honestly has a huge hole in the bottom of it. So we're just going to go ahead and throw that out because it is not useful and it's just a hoarding situation. So we're going to go ahead and throw that out. But I'm going to link a few things down below in the description box if you guys are interested. I'm going to link the mirror. We're going to link these hooks that are over the door. I'm going to link the fuzzy Sherpa chair and whatever else I can link down below in the description box. But I hope you guys are enjoying this video. I hope you are getting some motivation from me today. I know that when your house starts looking like this, if a room in your house, if a kid's room, if a space in your home looks like this, your mind is cluttered right along with that room. I know what it feels like, and my only advice is to just start. And if you walk in the room and you don't know where to start, find one particular thing to do. So like I said, y'all, I started with the laundry. I just walked around and picked up all the laundry, and then I moved on to stripping down the beds, and then I focused on my teenager's desk area. You just have to take it room by room, step by step, one thing at a time. My 8-year-old's drawers are pretty organized, but I'm just going through this top drawer where she uses it as like a little storage drawer, and I found this shield that she made at church in Sunday school, and I just thought that was so cute, and it would be a really fun craft to do with your kids. From Psalm 28:7, the Lord is my strength and my shield, and I just love that so much, and it's something that they can comprehend and they can understand. So on the top of my 8-year-old's dresser, I've just got a little stack of books here. The rest of her books are in her book organizer, but the books that she's currently reading, she switches those out however she wants to. She just keeps those in the book holder, and I love the little angel sitting on her dresser. It is so pretty. She got it from her grandmother. So we're going to go ahead and get her bed put back together. Raise your hand or say I in the comments if you've ever struggled with stuffed animals and how to store them. I was so against these stuffed animal hammocks. I just thought they were a little tacky hanging on the wall, or I was thinking, well, how are they going to play with their stuffed animals if they're in a hammock on the wall? They can't reach them. And I never wanted to get these, and I tried all sorts of other ways about like how to organize their stuffed animals. At one point I was just piling them all on the bed on their pillows, but then every time you make the bed you have 1,001 stuffies that you have to take on and off the bed. So I also tried the stuffed animal beanbag. It's like an empty beanbag that you fill with stuffed animals, but my kids would always take the stuffed animals out of it, and the beanbag was just laying around on the floor flat all the time. So that didn't work either. So I decided to cave a couple of years ago and buy these hammocks, and they have been like the best thing ever. They are so cute. The girls can stand up on their beds and reach their stuffies anytime they want, which is why Arabella's were so unorganized and flipped over, because she gets them out as she wants them and throws them back in there. So I just wanted to kind of reorganize her stuffed animals, and I will link their stuffed animal hammocks below if y'all want to try out one. I love it specifically, and I'm so glad that I decided to try them out. But I'm going to go ahead and finish making her bed, and that brings us to the end of the video. Everything is so organized and nice and clean, and the girls were so excited when they came home from school and they seen how clean their room was, and it's just a really good feeling because I know that they appreciate it and they know how much work it is. Y'all, we have a whole trash bag and 2 Walmart grocery bags full of just broken toys, trash, paper, you name it, it's in these bags. So we're going to go ahead and take that out of the room and finish making up the beds. I'm also going to add these really pretty bow pillows that I found at TJ Maxx. They are so soft and their girls love them. But I feel like their room is just so cozy and I love it so much. But that brings us to the end of this video. I'm going to show y'all a few before reminders and then show the after. Thank y'all so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new. I would love to have you here on my channel. I post new videos every week, and I will see y'all in my next one.